criticism for DC is actually like, I don't like these stories. DC keeps rebooting themselves every freaking year. Missed that diamond. DC keeps Mom, DC's rebooting themselves again. Are you talking? I can't hear you.
No, I'm trying to fix something. No, continue.
Well, it's just like DC keeps like rebooting themselves like every year, and then Marvel just is always showing off new. And it's weird that DC should reboot themselves because, like, I don't know, and I don't know if they are just playing into the multiverse, like, because every time Marvel has an issue, they're all like, ah, never mind. Okay, well, new universe then in the multiverse, huh? And then like every time DC has an issue, they're like, oh shit, we have to do this all over.
So we have to do this all over again. I'm glad though that they're starting to reboot stuff, like that Superman series.
Because, oh yeah, what is going on with that? You hated it. You thought I was being all perverted about it. Because I guess there's this one new show with Jack Quaid called My Adventures with Superman, and it's Jack Quaid from The Boys.
No, I was talking about something different. Superman Legacy.
Oh, I don't know what that is. Make it a meal with buttered corn. Oh my god.
Are we making buttered corn?
McDonald's is selling buttered corn now.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's so weird, like, Marvel always is just like, oh, here's the multiverse. Sony is technically canon, guys. I know, like, you know, Fox, Sony, Disney always have their issues, but technically it's all canon, because it's all in that multiverse. You know? It's just not in the MCU. Whereas, like, in DC, it's like, a character that was really important died. We have to re-scrap. We have to do this all over again.
It's interesting, to say the least, because you know that, like, DC is just finally starting to get its footing. And it's funny because it's like, Marvel, what happened with Marvel is they slowly built on stuff. They didn't come out with, like, fucking Justice League right away.
Yeah.
Like, they built on it for 10 years.
Yeah, Marvel is the master of culmination, right? Like, it's constantly just like, hey, here's an Easter egg, hey, here's this guy's solo movie, and then here's this villain, and it's all gonna come together, and it's all gonna be crazy, and it's just culminate.
There were so many issues at Warner Brothers, you know, like, so many people, oh, it's under this guy's hands, no, it's under this guy's hands, no, it's under this guy's hands. And it's like, there's so much over-changing hands that, like, DC, there's like, oh, people want to see it now, alright, let's do it now. And it's like, what? Like, build and get people and, you know, do individual movies and then do a big movie, like, intersectional. Like, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But now they're doing a thing with, like, that Peter Parker bits, where it's like, oh, we're just gonna DH him. We're just gonna DH DC, it's fine. We're gonna cast whole new people. No one's coming back.
Yeah.
And it's like, ooh.
Because I know, for DC stuff, I try to watch Comic Historian, I think. There's, like, a lot of people who do, like, comic stuff.
Well, the thing is Charlie is really good at DC stuff, too.
Yeah, well, but he does the movies and the shows, right?
And
like, I'm talking about, like, the comic stuff.
He also does comics. Like, he talks about the comics in relation to the
Shit! Yes. Yeah. I mean, I was watching him last night. I love that.
But what do you mean about, like, to watch, like, do you just, like, want to catch up on comic storylines, or?
Well, like, the animated and comics, yeah. Because I guess, like, I thought the most recent interesting thing that I last left off on when it was DC stuff was, Batman Beyond is back, and Damian Wayne is some sort of weird anti-hero villain. And then, which would put Damian then at being as old as Terry McGinnis. And so I'm just like imagining, like, in all of, like, the quasi-current stuff of, like, Damian being a kid, I'm like, Terry McGinnis is just chilling there somewhere.
It's the level. Can you hand me a strawberry Pop-Tart?
Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, we don't have any drinks, at least in the box, but we got stuff on your cassette player. And then there's the whole thing with there's a I ended up getting a little like fixed or something, because I guess it was like because like Bruce Wayne's dad was Bruce Wayne's mom was the Joker.
Charlie took that.
Yeah, but then that ended up getting like reset as well. And so now I'm like, great, where are we right now in DC? And then every time I turn around, there ends up being some sort of new animated show. There ends up being some sort of new animated show about it.
Well, and Harley Quinn season 3 just dropped.
Harley Quinn season 3, what?
The Harley Quinn show.
Why is it not getting that we got that gem? Oh, and he left. Oh, and now he's back.
Harley Quinn TV show with Poison Ivy.
That's rough. Hang on, let me. Yeah. Oh no, that's a fun one. That's a fun one. That's a very fun one. Oh, it's back to this? Oh no. Well, wait, does it work now?
It probably does.
Well, we will see. I'll be the judge of that. Okay, now it does. Well, apparently they're saying now, and I didn't finish watching the video, but there's some new video now that's saying that Teen Titans is going to take a new front seat in stories now with the new DC soft reboot.
Well, that would be, yeah. No, but we're not freaking waiting on the next Batman. We can see like Nightwing and shit.
And then this is the thing with the movies too. The movies are always so into Batman. I'm like, oh my god. Like that was what was so refreshing about the Todd Phillips Joker. When is that coming out, by the way? The second movie. Wasn't there like a Lady Gaga was supposed to be in that?
They always do the same thing. It's like they don't get into like his other rogue villain gallery. They always do Joker, which Joker is fun. But like, what if you did Batman and like he had to fight the Batman who laughs? You know, like do interesting, like show him adopting like Dick Grayson and teaching him how to be Nightwing. You know, like show him like having issues with Nightwing, and so then we see Jason Todd. You know, show him actually having the kids.
Yeah.
Like I would love more Batman where they showed Batman in the Bat family. But they always have the fucking villains and the Joker. And I'm like, you're doing the same 5 storylines, like update it a little bit. So it would be interesting if there's a Batman movie and then we're Dick Grayson. And then in the second one, you know, Jason Todd. Third one, like Tim Drake. You know, and then in between we see Stephanie Brown, we see Cassandra. You know, we see all the different ones.
Yeah, because DC's just sucking right now. Like Marvel's just doing so much better. Like
DC was like, oh, we're late behind, and people actually want better depictions like the CW, and just they sped run it, and it just kind of went to shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, it'd be interesting if like they did do a soft reboot, where like we see the first Batman movie, right? We see Batman Year One. You know, and then the next movie, Batman. If he's in a movie, if he's in another movie, he mentioned, oh yeah, I just adopted a kid. And they're like, oh, and like that part, his name's Dick Grayson. So then when the second movie comes out, we get some scenes with him as you know, Batboy or whatever, or Robin.
Yeah.
And then by the time the second movie ends, you know, he's left to be Nightwing, and that movie ends with Jason Todd.
Yeah.
And then the third movie, you have Jason Todd's death, and then we have Tim Drake. But also when he, you know, adopts Tim Drake, we get the whole Talia al Ghul like cameo.
And then we gotta watch, but I was thinking we gotta watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh yeah, when Ghost Rider comes on?
What?
When Ghost Rider comes on?
Sure, yeah.
That could be for Ghost Rider at one point.
Oh, that would slap.
And he's Punisher and he's Ghost Rider in space.
Oh my god.
But
Because I know like what ends up happening is there's like a storyline where Punisher's not affected by like Ghost Rider's penance stare.
I would love to see more I would love to see more Ghost Rider content. It's really fun. Because that's also where you get into the supernatural stuff, like Doctor Strange.
Yeah. It's very interesting. I wonder like what kind of consensus is Marvel or the Marvel movies like basing their projects off of. Because a lot of I think like because they're still kind of in like a sci-fi stage right now. It's somewhat mystical. It's like gods meet sci-fi, right? It's Kang the Conqueror and Loki and stuff and Thor, but it's still kind of this like sci-fi, like whoa dimensions, woo 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 woo. Whereas like we haven't gotten yet to like, you know, just full throttle like, because I imagine like to a certain extent, Doctor Strange is pretty much like the Marvel Constantine, and it's like when's Doctor Strange just gonna have like a couple beat 'em up movies where he's just like, you know, taking on a couple demons and getting some wins in, you know, and
Doctor Strange also is a bit different though in terms of like he's a little bit like John Constantine, but he's not all the way. Like the man has to save your mom. Like
who would be Marvel Constantine then? Do you think?
Marvel Constantine. It'd have to be a bunch of different witches. Like, no one, I don't think a character is a singular character that would be the antithesis of John Constantine.
Yeah, I mean,
like
he's very DC, that's true, but like, I mean, because in the comics they call him like a sorcerer, and in the animation they call him a sorcerer, and in the movies they call Doctor Strange a sorcerer.
Doctor Strange, if purely on the name sorcerer, then yeah, Doctor Strange, Wanda Maximoff, Cleo, like all of the sorcerers of Marvel would be the John Constantine. Because also John Constantine isn't like the only sorcerer. You have Zatanna, who's even better than he is. Who I would love to see more stuff of.
Yeah, yeah.
But like the thing with Doctor Strange is he's a little bit more in the world than John is, if that makes sense. Like Doctor Strange, I believe, Stephen Strange, I believe he's the leader of a group called Illuminati.
Well, that's one of the Doctor Stranges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like mainly he is, yeah, the and there's only one. Usually the comics follow the mainline Doctor Strange, and that guy is the leader of the Illuminati.
Oh, okay.
There will be like multiverse like comics, but usually it's like a mainline, like you're gonna see mostly Marvel 616 stuff, unless you get into like Spider-Verse, where Spider-Verse was a collection of everyone going to find out their doppelganger. Jessica Drew, a pirate lord who's beloved by the people, and also Spider-Woman, you know, like Noir, Peter Parker, all of those things. Those are where you get into like the multiverse people. And Doctor Strange did that with Multiverse of Madness, the movie. Yeah. Where they showed the different Doctor Stranges, but in most storylines you're not gonna get those because those characters won't have the means to do it. Like Doctor Strange can do it, Spider-Verse does it, like the Spider people do it, but you're not gonna get something like that from like